Okay, guys, how's it going out there? Rooster here in Tennessee, roostercb.com. Vintage tube amp, unknown maker, possibly homemade. It is rather, in a Scout 20 case, the same case that the Scout 20s came in, but a different tube configuration. This one's a 2-drive-and-6, 2 shorties on the left, and 6 big output tubes to the right, and looks like a king tube in the back. So it's got a small tube there in the back, could be a key tube or something else there, but one very small tube, 2 little driver tubes, 6 output tubes. Again, I don't know who made this. The story of it has dual transformers in it. Pretty heavy little rascal. It'll be local pickup only. Reason being, yes, I probably could ship it and it survive, but somebody's probably not going to pay what it would cost to ship something like this. So, this amp I'd probably take $275 for local pickup. If it costs $100 to ship it, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to properly pack it, to properly ship it, insure it and everything. That's probably what you're looking at, with the time invested and everything else. So anyway, we'll demonstrate it here, show what it does. Hello. Doesn't seem like that sideband delay is working. Standby does. You can put it in standby. And then it's got a high and low on each side, so we'll see how that functions, but we'll test it with both switches up and high. That's how I tuned it. I tuned it for PEP. Does a lot of PEP power, not a ton of average power, just how the amp's set up, how it's tuned or whatever, I guess. But it does a pretty good amount of PEP power. So we'll see if it holds a tune. When I tuned it, it was doing about 800 PEP, and it's been running for 5 or 10 minutes here. So we'll see if it held the tune. We've got a 1,000-watt slug in here. Zoom in so you guys can see. Bottom scale. Hello, audio. So 800 PEP on the money, and that's a good sign that it's holding a tune. It hasn't lost its tune or anything. Check. Audio 1, 2, 3. Audio 1, 2, 3. Audio check. I bet this thing is loud as all get out on the air. Okay, average power, bottom scale. About 190. Shush to 200, almost 200. Now, all things considered, it could be because what we're driving it with as well. We're just driving it with this little 68 LTX. Now, it does show about 35 to 40 PEP, and the average power on this is probably only about 10 watts or so. So, all things considered, if it's doing 20 times the power you're putting into it, 20 times 10 would be 200 average. Let's say it's doing 40 PEP, 20 times 40 PEP would be 800 average. So, it's kind of doing the exact ratio that the radio's doing that we put in it. And I'm sure if we put a radio doing, 20 average into it, it'd probably do 400 average. This radio only does about 9 or 10. So all things considered, it's not too bad. Again, it's probably a little dirty on the air, but I bet it's loud. Probably has a nice sound to it, to the ears there. Gives you that little bit of edge to your audio, I guess. Distortion. Let's go double low. Let's see what it does here. We'll just leave it on PEP. No need to go back and forth from average to peak. We're just checking it on the different stages here. Hello, audio. Boy, that cut it way down, didn't it? Like 115 watts. Audio. All right, now I'm going to turn the right switch up on high and leave the left switch down on low. See? Hello, audio. What, 250 PEP? And now I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to put the left switch on high, right switch on low. Hello, audio. That's a little more, what, almost 300 PEP? Audio, check 1, 2, audio. Then just put them both back up on high. Hello, audio. check. Audio. That's a pretty cool little box. I don't need it, but it's pretty neat. I'll pause the video here and we'll pop the cover off of it and take a look on the inside of it and see if we can figure out exactly what tubes it has. I think the 6 outputs are a 6LQ6. I could be wrong. But let me pause this, guys, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we've got the cover off it here. Like I said, the fan's a little loose. It's not sitting in there the best, but two 6KV6s driving 6. Well, there's 6JE6Cs in there right now, but I think that's part of the 6LQ6 family. I'm having a brain fart right now, but I believe that's another, just a tube that's in the 6LQ6 family. So 6LQ6s would work in there. Two 6KV6s, little driver tubes to the left, 6JE6Cs to the right there, 6 of them. So there you guys go. I think $275 is a fair deal on it myself. It needs cleaned, it's dusty, but good running amp here, and I think somebody on a budget would probably eat this thing up. Run it with one of your older radios, Trams, Brownings, Cobras, Cobra 1000s, Cobra 2000s, something like that. Pretty cool little amp. I ain't gonna touch it with the lids off of it, but we can watch it light up nice and pretty here. All right, guys, appreciate it. Rooster and 10, roostercb.com. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. See you, bye.